Landing in Renton has some great restaurants, shops, and movie theaters. It's one of my favorite places. Right now, they're celebrating summer with a weekly farmers market on Fridays featuring fresh organic produce, cooking demonstrations, wine tastings, and more. With a preview, please welcome Chef Chris Miller from WildFin American Grill at the Landing. Welcome.
Hi.
How you doing?
Very well.
So this is very cool. The farmers market is going to be every Friday from June 12th through September. Will you be doing some shopping there?
Absolutely.
For what you're preparing at the restaurant, and there are free wine and beer tastings from the wineries and microbreweries of Washington State. And this also is a great thing for local farmers.
Yes. I'm going to be doing a demonstration every Friday at 4 o'clock.
Awesome.
The general manager of WildFin and myself are going to go on a little shopping spree at the market and pick some fresh produce, some fruits, and pick something to cook and do a demonstration for whoever wants to show up at 4 o'clock.
That sounds great. And then if
yeah.
you're at the demo, you can just follow behind, buy the same things, go home, and cook whatever you've taught us that day. Yeah. What are you preparing today?
Today we're going to do a summer harvest salad, and it's featuring strawberries. And these strawberries are special strawberries. They're called June-bearing strawberries. June-bearing
strawberries. Mm-hmm. Can I have a sample?
Exactly. Yes,
I just handled this one, so I'll go ahead and eat it. What's different about these?
They're only available during June, and they're only harvested for 2 weeks out of the entire summer. And these strawberries are more juicy, more flavorful, and they're really a treat. So I highly recommend coming to the market and getting some of these.
Yeah, and they're just maybe a little bit tart, but they also have that sweetness and wonderful. Okay, so how do we do this?
Okay, well, we start off with mixed greens.
What kind do you like to use?
We get our mixed greens at WildFin from Willie Green's farm, and that's in Monroe. And these greens have arugula in it, and this is called tat soy, which looks like spinach, but it has a little bit of bitterness to it. Also, there's some red oak leaf there, and some escarole.
The colors are beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, we'll start out with that.
Yeah, so while I'm preparing this, we're going to cut some strawberries. Maybe I'll show you how to do one. You can cut these while I
Show me how you want them.
Okay, we'll just take like 8 of them perhaps, and just cut the top off, and then right in half.
Oh, okay, I can do that. I was afraid it was going to be something too fancy for me, but I can handle that, I think.
And so we take just our mixed greens here, and we're going to add some quinoa. And quinoa is a very healthy grain. It's also a seed, so it's prepared very similarly to couscous and rice, and it's full of protein, and it's a superfood. Actually, the kale here is also a superfood, and strawberries are too, so we're using some really healthy things here in our salad.
So we don't have to feel bad about eating this. How many strawberries do you want?
About 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So
all right, carry on.
We just add, I'm actually going to put on some gloves here because I'm going to mix this salad by hand.
Alrighty.
A lot of chefs use tongs, but because the greens are so delicate and the strawberries are so delicate, I'm just going to mix it by hand.
This might be a good introduction to quinoa for people who haven't tried it before, because it's going to be so delicious with everything else in it. They can not be afraid of the grain.
Exactly.
Go ahead and enjoy.
It's very earthy flavor, nutty, and we'll just add a nice amount of quinoa there.
Yummy.
And we're going to add some red onions, which are pre-cut.
I love all these salads that have the beautiful colors. I mean, I swear things taste better when they look this good.
And I'll go ahead and add the strawberries. You
got them? Remove the knife so we don't... that one got away. That happens.
And we also add just a touch of salt and pepper.
Okay.
And that helps brighten up the flavors. There's some really good contrasting flavors here. And we're going to add some fresh kale. Kale is available at the market as well. It's a great time of year for kale. It's very healthy, and we're going to add it in uncooked raw. And maintain all its nutrients, but it's full of fiber and calcium.
Show us how you do this, because everybody does this differently, but I can see you're going to do something fancy here.
Well, we don't want to use the stem very much, so I'm just going to take the top here and sort of just cut it very thin like that.
Okay. And kale can be kind of crunchy, so once it's covered with the dressing, it's going to be a little bit softer, right?
Well, there's several ways to prepare kale. We're going to use it raw, so it is going to be a little crunchy, but it has a nice flavor to it. But the flavors of the strawberry, the sweetness will sort of counteract a little bit of
Blend
bitterness.
together.
A lot of people like to braise kale or saute it because it's a rough and tough green. But here, we're just going to add it in raw, and it's really delicious that way.
It gives a nice texture. I'm going to let you finish up while I just mentioned that we have some of the other vendors from the landing here. We appreciate you guys being here. And while you put the dressing on, just tell me what your other favorite things are at the landing.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just add a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette here. And
oh, man, that looks good.
yeah. And at the landing, I'm looking forward to the farmers market very much. There's going to be lots of local farmers there, and that is right along the lines of our values at WildFin. We like to support local farms, and there's going to be lots of fruits and vegetables. There's going to be baklava and chocolate. There's going to be Brewmaster's Bakeries providing spent grain baked goods. There's going to be kettle corn, caramel apples, just flowers.
You can spend the day there easily and have a really good time. Thank you very much. Look how beautiful that is, everybody. Chef Chris shared the recipe for his strawberry balsamic salad, and you can find it on the Kitchen Monkey section of our website. We've also linked you to the farmers market at the landing in Renton, so you can check it out. And we want to give, once again, a shout out to Euro House and Brewmaster Bakery, who are in the audience, as well as Roasters Kettle Corn. Wave, guys, so we know who you are. Thank you for coming. All three have brought treats for everybody in the audience, so thank you very much. We appreciate that. Go visit the landing. Oh my gosh. And what is that going on top?
We have pumpkin seeds that I toasted earlier and some chev, which is a goat's cheese.
Oh my gosh, you are killing me here. All right, when we come back, new ways to treat summer ailments, from bee stings to broken bones. That's next. Do I get a little bite?
Absolutely.
Okay, very good.